Guys, at my university, I have a part-time job where my sole responsibility is filling up the piano humidification systems with water. I'm literally a piano waterer, and to be honest, I kind of feel like I'm thriving. I feel like I need to add that I carry around this water jug that kind of looks like a regular watering can. And when people ask me what I'm doing, I just say, watering the pianos, and walk away. That sounds about right for a college. College work-study programs are the funniest thing to me because there was one on my campus that was doing videography and cinematography for a bunch of different events on campus, and then another one teaching students how to use their email. And, like, both of those were, like, full-time positions. It was so stupid. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalbus! My name is Lumo, and today we will be looking at r/Tumblr, a funny little site you might remember for hit rules such as no one can present a nipple. Let's just get right into it. That's a real rule, by the way.
I will not download TikTok. If a TikTok is funny enough, it will breach containment and make its way onto another platform. It's quality control. No, this is real. This is real. I don't have a TikTok for a number of reasons, and in fact, on the podcast that Zen and I are working on, he is the one doing all of the TikTok work. I refuse to get on that platform. I will lose myself to it. I just do not trust it. I do not trust myself. I already have enough time resisting the Pop-Tarts that are in the cabinet. Like, I can't resist digital junk food. Like, I need to be a little bit more self-sustaining here. Man, how weird the TikTok is still around when Vine died. Truly, life has no comedy. I'm convinced that some girls with ponytails move their heads a little more enthusiastically because they like how their ponytails swing around.
We do. I can't say as though I blame you. I can't say as though I blame you. Like, whenever I have really, really baggy pants, I do the same thing. I will wiggle my hips more because I like feeling the fabric move. Like, just straight up and down. When you have jigglebone physics on, like, things that don't normally have jigglebone physics, it is a welcome shift to the day. And honestly, I highly recommend everyone either grows their hair out or gets really baggy pants. Back when I used to do martial arts, my belt used to hang down kind of low because there was just a lot of extra slack because I was a really thin kid. And it was, again, I would move my hips more because I liked to watch it jangle. Hey, I've been really good about recycling and using reusable water bottles instead of disposable ones, so why is there still an oil fire in the middle of the ocean? You need to take shorter showers. Oh, I forgot about the showers, I'm so freaking sorry. If I understand correct, you know what, I'm gonna Google this before I say anything, because I do want to be nice. Yeah, okay, I had to Google this to confirm. So the fire in the Gulf of Mexico has been extinguished already. What that actually was a natural gas pipeline that got burst, basically, and they lit it on fire because the heat would do less damage to the ecosystem than the natural gas leaking out. So they have since fixed it and extinguished the fire, but I agree, absolutely terrifying that the Eye of Sauron was appearing in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Doctors before an x-ray be like, don't worry, this is perfectly safe, and then the dude goes to Egypt to press a button.
In case anyone's wondering, it's because getting an x-ray once is so barely harmful that it rounds to 0. But standing in front of an x-ray emitter 40 hours a week for years will definitely kill you. If I go to the bar and have one drink with the bartender, I'll be fine. If the bartender has a drink with every patron, then they will die. Honestly, I never considered that. It seems so obvious, but never crossed my mind. Thank you, Twink Communist, and I ride pigs. Oh my god, there's a subreddit that we can't say the name of for, like, a number of reasons that is dedicated to stuff like this. Weird and obscure names saying useful and wholesome things. Oh my god, it's so good. It's, like, personal favorite was, like, thank you for the words of encouragement, PM me your fart videos. Why would you name yourself that? Throughout the entire galaxy, wood is probably more rare than diamonds. Okay, this one is actually rather profound to think about. Aliens invade Earth, and when someone asks them why they're here and what they want, the aliens are like, we came here to get wood. And then we have to wait a minute for the humans to stop giggling. Or, Mass Effect, they're here to get wood. And that's it. That's the post. Thank you for tuning in to Kalbus. See you next week. According to your logic, it's okay to hope that the best team does not win because you personally dislike them for no reason. Okay, sure.
Yes. This is literally how being a fan of any sport ever works. God. This is the part of Tumblr I don't miss, but to be fair, it's kind of internet culture at this point of just like, you don't like the thing that I like? Wow, how dare you? I just don't like esports. Like, I don't like Boston Uprising. Oh, he said it. Like, it bothers the hell out of me. Like, people will like things you don't like, and you will like things that other people don't like, and to try and make everyone conform to your worldview is a terrible and crappy thing to do. Trust me, I know I used to do it. Like, it is. Part of growing up, I think, is abandoning this kind of behavior, but I feel like the internet just enables it, you know? God, this is not the place for this kind of discussion.
The worst part about studying languages is that you will never be nearly as good at it as a literal baby.
The only time babies are better at language learning is because it's their full-time job and they don't get embarrassed. If you, a teenaged or adult human, wasn't embarrassed and could study language full-time, you would learn way faster than a baby.
In my defense, babies receive more positive reinforcement than I do. Babies will say, and all the adults around them will be like, wow. Really? Whoa, that is so interesting. Great job. And then what happened? Also, people who are like, I've been studying for a year, don't you have an 8-year-old's grasp on the language?
How long do you think it took the 8-year-old? Man, I need to get back to studying Japanese. I fell out of form with it because I wasn't doing so hot. I wasn't doing so good. I wasn't taking it seriously. But, yeah, no, you can learn a language pretty well. There's so many resources nowadays. Like, there is no excuse to not learn something that you want to learn. Because, like, you can learn so much now. There's just so much information everywhere. And, well, yes, there's a lot of bad information. That's why scholar.google exists, to get specifically scholarly articles. Like, you can learn so much. The internet sucks, and it's fantastic.
Would anyone like to guess how tall this closet is?
That was a good guess. Unfortunately, it's, 25 feet tall.
What?
What? What? No one guessed.
I see no guess.
There's no guess here. Also, why do you have a 20-foot tall dresser? I guess it's for the pipes, but it's kind of stressing me out looking at it, dude. It's kind of making me feel ungood. Yeah, top comment. Don't like that. I'm expecting there to be like a face up there, like it's Aironi or something. Like, oh no, don't like it. Don't like it. I feel like people do not fully understand how much life changed for a species between 1900 and 2000. I still struggle to comprehend it. These events are 66 years apart. To give some perspective, chariots were invented circa 2000 BC and were the fastest form of transportation known to man for around 3,800 years until trains in the 1800s. Then 100 years later, we were flying, and 66 years after that, we were on the moon. And we haven't really gotten much better. That kind of like depresses me. How long has it been since the moon landing? Yeah, moon landing was 50 years ago. And we haven't gone much further than the moon landing, but space travel is becoming more accessible, and we do have the ISS, which is also kind of hot. But I feel like we have... Our progress has stagnated somewhat, it feels like, and I'm not fully sure why, but I would like Alien Contact. I would like Fun Alien GF. Biden, get on this, thank you.
Drama kid this and the band kid that.
Where is the love for us kids who did absolutely nothing in high school? Show them how quickly someone in the going home club can leave school. Reagan is probably the only scam artist I can root for, because he actually has Mob to, like, fulfill the promises of exorcism. Man, I'm happy that we only get one more season of Mob Psycho. Like, it is ending, I think, probably in the perfect length of time for what that anime is, and God, if you haven't watched Mob Psycho, please, Mob Psycho, watch it. This is not an endorsement officially, this is just me saying it. Watch the hell out of Mob Psycho, it's really good. It's really good. You have just been abducted by a UFO. While you are figuring out what just happened to you, a frantic alien bursts into the room.
You have no idea how many rules I'm breaking, but my human studies final is tomorrow and I need help.
I'm the alien. Do the thumb trick, automatic A. Yep, comments understand. Comments understand how this works. Man, how weird would that be if someone pulls you up to ask you about human history and you have to, like, break it to them like, I failed history. Like, oh my god.
What can you tell me about human biology?
Look, homie, I eat, I poop, I sleep, that's everything. That's all we got. That's literally that's day in, day out, that's all we do. Today I learned the reason why we view Neanderthals as hunched over and degenerate is that the first skeleton to be found was arthritic.
Way to frick it up for your whole species, you frickin' idiot.
Man, that I fear the loss of mobility. So I actually ruined my knee like last week around this time, and I have lost the ability to walk somewhat. It's coming back, the wound is healing, but I shredded myself on the concrete. It was like a meat crayon. But now that the wound is like healing and everything, and like it's going back down, it's off my kneecap, and I can move my knee without like it cracking open, I'm like, I can walk, I can go to the gym, I can be a real boy. Like that maybe 4 days of lost mobility terrified the shit out of me. If you have like normal mobility, cherish it, because the second it's gone, it is a terrifying experience.
Disney World needs to make a roller coaster based off the ride Yzma and Krog take to the lair. When the ride starts, Yzma's voice yells, "Pull the lever, Kronk!" and the ride starts to move backwards. So she yells, "Wrong lever!" and it shoots you forward. Why is this not happening?
Because it's not profitable. What, do you want a funny haha answer? No, let's be real. Disney is a business that needs profits, and Emperor's New Groove is great for you and me, people who remember it, but I don't think it's not as engaging as Frozen is, for example. It's not as engaging as newer Disney properties for children. So they don't make it. I wish they would, because this sounds fantastic, but that's why they don't make it. That said, as much as I complain about corporations, I'm still planning a trip to Disney. So, I mean, who's the real hypocrite here? And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, maybe share this with a friend who could use some reminiscing about the site that doesn't allow nipples. If you want more, r/Tumblr, there'll be another one popping up in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.